What is up, my folks? What's going on? How y'all doing today? All right, Dorothy in Charleston, South Carolina. All right, Karen Buckley. Hey, Linda, LRB. How y'all doing today? Okay, we are starting our installment of Cooped Up with the Leads. So, we're going to be talking about everything chickens and livestock. I told you, stupid, you're going to get killed. One of my chickens escaped when I didn't want her to, and now she dealing with the real life out here, peckerhead. So, everybody, welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge, or welcome to the Coop. So you get that new coop together. Check it out. I'm not done. I'm not done because we got a lot of rain in the last couple of days. It really only take an hour to put this whole big thing together. But it take a little, an hour or so by yourself. By yourself, for real, hour and a half by yourself. But I'm making all kind of modifications with the pieces that I already have. So, I got that in my pocket. So it's taking me a little longer because I got a lot going on right now. Said we just got 4 chickens this weekend. Congratulations. Said, brother, you're my hero. God bless. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So, how you doing? I'm doing fine, Lee. Thank you. Hey, Richard Brown, what's going on, my brother? So I just got done ordering Miwa kumquat and other fruit trees on the way. Thank you for the knowledge, man. Anytime, brother. Anytime. All right, who was that in Detroit? Bullish. Hey, what's going on in Detroit over there, back home? What's going on? So I'm ordering some hatchlings, hatching eggs this weekend. There you go. Get it going. Now, if you guys haven't seen me and Lady Led hatching those eggs out, please go look at her video because it'll blow your mind. It blows our mind each and every time we let those doggone chickens out the coop. Hatch those chickens. And like I told y'all before, I kept saying, I said, I know I got a video of it somewhere of us hatching eggs. I got some old videos, and Lady Liz, she said, I don't think I put that video out. I'm like, baby, let's go. What are you talking about? So, we got the chicken video out for you guys so you can see exactly how we get down in the coop. So, what we're gonna be doing, well, really, I made a modification to the coop, and I'm waiting on a part. So I wasn't going to do the video, but I bought something for temporary use until then, and hopefully it won't backfire and blow up in my face, but we're going to do it anyway. So yeah, thank you for that. Now, before we get going, I want to say thank you to Lessie at Tractor Supply. Lessie, I told you, didn't I? Thank you, Lessie, for everything and all your help. And you know what? Most definitely, thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your kindness. I heard you as you was cashiering, talking to people like they were human beings. That was annoying them, but I enjoyed it because you were just being kind. People aren't used to that anymore. So hello, Leslie, and thank you for your kindness. And I want to say congratulations to my brother, Grow Family Network over there with the Energizer. He got the Energizer, y'all. He got the whole hookup over there. So over there at Grow Family Network, my brother got the Energizer. Everybody like, Led, what's the code? What's the code? I ain't got one right now, but my brother do. So congratulations, bro, to you and your family over there working with Energizer. So now, before we get going, because I'm not sure how I'm going to pull this off. I just was going to get it going. I'm just going to show you guys my layout. Oh, you saw it, Grace? Yeah. Man, I'm proud of my brother, man. We've been hanging out a long time, for years. Thoughts on Isa Brown chicks? I've never had any. What's up, Eco Neighbor? Man, I was just thinking about you today, bro. I was like, where's Eco? Where my man at? Yeah, so yeah, good to see you in here, bro. Hey, Happy Mac. Precious SoCal Garden said over 200 watching. Oh, thank you so much, Precious. Thank you so much. What's up, Rishaw? Uh, Rick Shaw, what's going on? Let me see. Said Rio's home family homestead. How you doing? Said watch Grow Family Network video of the Energizer. Congratulations. Amen. Amen to that. And as you can see right here, you see crazy little peckerhead escaped, and they looking at her like, how come she get to come out? So, hey, Game Nerd Mom, and this is what I'm gonna do. I wanted to show you guys this. I want to show you my layout. Before I show you the layout of this coop, I want to say this. There's nothing wrong with starting low budget. There's nothing wrong with starting, just getting started. But I will tell you the God honest truth. For anybody that has chickens, like I said before, hey, GT Junior Grows, if anybody has chickens, anybody has livestock, I'm going to just tell you the plain old truth. Listen, you're going to start small. Each and every last one of these chickens, I'm telling you, are the size of small turkeys. So anything you build super small is not going to work for very long at all. If it worked for 2 months, you doing good. 3 months, you going to have. There's nothing wrong with starting. The only reason I try to keep people from like building your own, because if you see the price of lumber, once you check the price of lumber, now the price of lumber on top of your know-how and your carpentry skills, on top of your time to build it and plan it out, sketch it out, all of that, once you done, I promise you, you will have paid more in just your time alone, lumber, planning, building. You're going to spend more than just going out and buy something. You don't think so? Because you look at those, you look at prices of these like this, and you're going to be like, that's way out of my budget. I can show you again, after I built that coop out there, this is my 4th coop. Each and every coop gets bigger because I'm starting to understand. Listen, they need as much space as they can. And even though you let them free range, even when they're in here and cooped up, because when the fox come, oh, hey, guess what? I don't care where you live, the fox is coming. I don't care where you live, the coyote is coming. You can live in the best neighborhood. Look. Oh, the coyote and the fox is coming. And if you got some little stuff rigged up, you're gonna come out there to a bloodbath. I got a playlist, a chicken playlist. I got 2 of them actually. And I keep mentioning it. If you go in that playlist, you don't just see me showing you how to take care of the chickens. You just don't see me showing you me dealing with the chickens. You don't just see me building chicken coops. You know what else you see? You see the bloodbath. You see the horror of me finding out what massacred my chickens. You see a lot of dead carcasses, and that's just reality. A lot of people didn't like it, but it's the reality of this game. This ain't for cute. This ain't for play. Okay? I got livestock to stay alive. And a lot of people don't quite understand that. It ain't just for views on YouTube. We've been doing this before YouTube. So it's to even out the balance on your homestead or in your garden. So what we're going to be doing today, which I'm really excited about, even though I'm nowhere close to done. I got all these bolts and screws like halfway tightened up and everything. Let me see real quick. Do I have cameras in my coops and runs? Cameras for what? Cameras? Nah. What do you mean by that? Maybe I'm missing something. Do I got cameras in my coop? So Led, what's the minimum size for 2 chicken coop? Now see, if you only getting 2 hens, see, this is where everybody, they say this, and I promise you, I don't know not one person that has ever just kept 2 hens. You can start small with a small coop for 2 hens. It's my promise to you though, you won't keep just 2 hens. You won't. Matter of fact, it's some places when you order them, like if you go to Tractor Supply, you can't get no less than 6. You have to buy a minimum of 6. Cameras, you can watch the fox and coyote. No, I got cameras all around my land, and over the years I've showed everybody all my videos of me hunting and catching them and everything else. I got plenty of video. No, I don't got them inside my coop. Yeah, I got trail cams too. You would go on my videos and you'll see me catching coyotes, foxes. Matter of fact, the fox, we call her Foxy Brown because I still haven't caught her. Let me see. So yeah, so let me see. I want some chickens, but my family is fighting me about it. I mean, what's the argument? What's the argument? I don't understand what would be the argument. Say I got hawks, so I need to cover my run. Look, that's another thing. That's why I buy the one now. I get the one with the metal fenced roof. I buy the one with the metal fenced roof. And Alyssa Moose says about raccoons. You know something about raccoons? Raccoons rather eat the eggs than eat the chickens. I have literally watched raccoons over the years walk right past the chickens and eat their eggs. They don't really want to bother the chickens unless they're that crazy. They might be rabid if they start eating the chicken. Now possum on a whole nother ball game. A possum is bad as a fox. A possum, if they can squeeze through these holes, they coming in. They gonna wreck your whole buffet. How do you keep the run dry and how do you keep the run dry with an open roof? You don't. I'm gonna show you right here. In my last video, you see those boards on the top up there? I put those. I forget the kind of panels they are, but they're like siding for the outside of your house. I put those panels on the top, so the fencing on these tops here are gonna get the same thing. They're gonna get the board, the wafer board on the top, and that really keeps the inside of the coop dry. Any advice for sneaking chickens into a HOA? Not legal advice, no. Now, as far as they feet, you want to make sure. Listen, when you cut your grass, I keep telling y'all, this ain't just for your garden. Throw all your leaves, grass clippings, sticks, and twigs and crap inside your coop, because they will tear it all up and make compost out of it, but it also keeps their feet dry. Yes, thank you, Sheila. It's MDS boards. Thank you. You're right. They look like indoor paneling. They look like indoor paneling, but they for the outside, and I always get the ones that's already painted. They last for years. My chicken coop over there, I built that 4 or 5 years ago. Never painted it, and it's still going strong. The old coop, MDF is one of those. So definitely, Dan Permaculture Food Force in the house. What's up, Dan? Hey, Shirley Weems. So today, what I'm going to be trying to do, listen to the frogs is out. It's time, y'all. It's time to get your garden popping. If you gonna get them chicks, I went to go pick up some new chicks today. 2 Tractor Supplies, nothing. I couldn't believe it. They just brought them in like what, Monday, Saturday, something like that. My defense to the HOA, these are my pets, so I can have a dog, but not a chicken. You know what? I keep telling people they need to bring that defense, because you know what? At night, you don't hear no chickens. You hear dogs, dogs barking all night though. Is that a palm tree? Which one? There's palm trees all around. Behind me over here, yes. So, it's ways to get around all of this stuff. No, don't use OSB plywood. Don't use that. No. All right, Dr. E. Toledo in the house. I see you. Michelle, who was that? Michelle Mickens, what's going on? T-Town. When is a good time to get a lemon tree? Whenever you feel like it. Emotional support chicken. That's a good one. Hey, I done seen worse. Okay, so yeah. Emotional support chicken, Call it what you want to. And I would take that to the bank. I would take that all the way. Because honestly, if I really wanted to keep a rooster around, I was gonna go straight to the head. And she told me like, we got some fertilized eggs. I said, you right. Because other than that, nobody got nothing to say to me. What's up, Sunday Backyard Gardener? What's up, brother? Nobody got nothing to say. All right, who was that? Wells 803 Gardening. Nobody got nothing to say because my chickens don't make no noise. They make a noise in the morning after they laying eggs, and then they're quiet for the rest of the whole day. But usually when I'm on this video, y'all hear dogs barking all damn day in the background. Imagine when the camera go off all day. So they ain't got no case, man. What is the chickens gonna do versus the dog, right? You can't say they supposed to be in the house because there's a lot of people around me even keep their dogs outside. Once you graft air layer a tree, how long till they produce? I don't know. You just gotta wait on it. Don't put no time limit on it. Just take care of the tree. You take care of the tree, it'll take care of you. Don't put no time limit on it. Because I don't know what kind of tree it is. I don't know what you did, nothing. So just be patient. How long have you had chickens? 10 or 12 years. 10, see, I've been in this house. 10 or 12 years, something like about 12. That's a nice garden here in the UK. And if you look back on my old videos in my playlist, you'll see it. How many, what, Kenny, what kind of question is that, bruh? And that don't got nothing to do with, it wouldn't help nothing here right now, okay? We talk about chickens, man. I'm gonna move that out the way, okay? How big should my run be for 8 chickens? Like I said, you need as much space as possible. You need as much, listen, I got 15 hens and I'm about to get, I want 5 more, but I gotta get 6. So I'm gonna have 21 hens, 21, good luck. So, no, you didn't miss that part, Marilyn. Hang tight, okay? Just coming in the house. You just need as much space as you possibly can. I promise you, the more space you have, the less maintenance you have to do inside the coop, inside the run, the less everything, the less smell, everything, the more compost you will be able to produce. It's a win-win situation. Any idea to keep cats out of raised bed? You don't want to hear my solution to that. You trying to control a cat. I'm gonna let you run with that and go try to Google that one, okay? Because honestly, everything I've heard to try to keep your cat out of your raised bed gardens, not of your gardens, is to me inhumane. You're trying to control a cat. You can control a dog, you cannot control a cat. Chicken wire fence should work. I heard you can put chopsticks in raised bed. Like I just said, that person just said that's inhumane. Cause pain to the cat because the cat want to do what is naturally there to do. They looking for some soft soil to take a dump. Why everybody saying happy birthday to me? What happened? Thank you, Donna. Divine Preference, say happy birthday. Thanks for all the blessings. Thank you. But I don't know why everybody's saying happy birthday to me. But thank you. One person, how many chicks do I need? One person, how many chicks do you need? This ain't catering business, okay? You can have as many chickens as you want. What do you plan on doing with them is the question. You know, this ain't like a table of one type of deal. It don't work that way, my friend. How many do you want? My thumbnail, that thumbnail has been up for like 2 or 3 years. That's just, that picture is just there for nothing. It's not a birthday cake or nothing. I get it though. I see it's throwing people off all at one time for some reason. Say, what you mean it's not my birthday? It's not my birthday.
say I put forks in my garden. My neighbor's cat out. I tried a few. Yeah, see. What size is yours? I want chickens but have coyotes. It's a 10 by 10. So now, with that question, we're going to move on into this. There we go with the birthday. Okay, thanks. If everybody wanted to be my birthday, well, happy birthday to me. I should have wore a birthday hat. Uh, saw my chickens fighting over a mouse the other day. That's just how it go. Uh, let me see what happens to the hen, and let's see what happens to the hen if they have wet feet. Nothing. You don't want to keep their feet wet though. You don't want their feet wet. That's why I keep this stuff in my coop. When I go in my coop, that's why you always see leaves and sticks or grass in all of them. If anything, you need a perch. I'm gonna show you right here. This will help a little bit, okay? You see the shelf I got them up on? If they feel like their feet is getting too wet, I made that so they could just go up there and just hang out. If they feel like their feet is getting a little too moist, they can go up there and hang out. Or you want as many roosts in your coop as you can. See those 2x4s going across here? It's 2 of them, 10 feet long. So they can go up there and hang out. That's where they go when they sleep. Your chickens are gonna always go to the highest point in the coop. Whatever they can perch on, if that 2x4 was all the way up there in the middle up there, all the way up in the crack, that's where they would be. They try to go move to the highest point like they in a tree. They birds, remember that, okay? So I took my lower roost down. I used to have a lower roost going about a foot off the ground just so they can just hang out down there up under here. But I took that down because I wanted a bigger waterer. Okay, so, there we go. Snakes can hide in those leaves. I live in South Carolina. The last thing I'm worried about is snakes. Snakes, alligators, lizards, black widow spiders. I don't listen. If you let stuff like that stop you from trying to survive, you might be in some trouble. This might be a silly question, but what kind of chickens do you have and the origins? It's not a silly question, and I don't know. I mean, we hatched out a bunch of them, and the other ones, I think Rhode Island Reds, one Leghorn. Somebody said white Leghorns don't lay white eggs. I mean brown eggs, and I didn't get a chance to answer them. I know that. I got one white Leghorn. The other 2 is mixes. They're actually my rooster Biscuit. Biscuit's babies is what we call them. And they do lay light brown eggs because clearly the mother was a white Leghorn that got killed by a fox or a coyote or something. Let me see. How do you keep them warm during the cold weather? I live in South Carolina. It really doesn't get that cold down here. It does, and when it does get cold, now I'm gonna tell you this, it doesn't get super cold down here, but the wind off the lake comes, and that's like winter. Even it could be in the summertime. That cold air will tear you up. So I wrap all of this with a tarp. I showed that in another video. So how you doing, the tower time? How you doing? Are alligators in that water behind you? You don't know where alligators are. They just don't stay in one spot. They travel, and I don't take that lightly. They might be. All right, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm trying to do. Biscuit got killed. I won't call it killed. He was donated. He was donated. We had to say that and leave it alone right there, because some people get all crazy with it. I love watching you a homestead hard. Thank you, Butterfly. Hey, Michelle, thank you for that. Said thanks for all you do. Sorry, amount is so small. What are you talking about? You don't got to give me nothing, T. No, thank you. Sorry. No. This ain't that kind of, yeah, it was donated. Yeah. Donated to Frigidaire, if you dig what I'm saying. I thought you ate Biscuit. I don't hate Biscuit, I love him. But bumps. He went he went to freezer camp. Y'all know what it is. So if you're not ready for stuff like that, you gotta be realistic about this. A lot of people is getting into chickens right now. Be realistic with what are your intentions, okay? Because it's gonna come a time. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Okay, let's hope it doesn't come to the point of you having to be like, look, eeny, meeny, miny, coleslaw. Let's go. I hope it don't have to come to that. But that's part of this. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys before we get out of here. I'm going to show you my modifications. Right now, I'm going to come out here, and I hope y'all can hear me okay. Okay, I'm gonna come all the way out and I'm gonna show you what we got going on. This is the 10 by 10 Producer's Pride coop. It got the metal top. Everything is metal all the way around. I still got to put the chicken wiring around the bottom. I put chicken wire around the bottom of all my coops because when foxes and stuff try to scratch under, their hands will start bleeding, their paws will start bleeding if they scratch down. Hey, damn permaculture food forest. If they start scratching under there, they'll get discouraged and stop trying to dig under. I also have, let me show you something else under the coop. And I meant to say this last time. If you take a cattle panel like this, a big cattle panel, thank you, Team Scott. Much love from Houston, thank you. If you take a cattle panel like this, let me show you something, okay? This is another way to deter. We're gonna be talking about this in the chicken class too, all right? Cooped up with the leads. If you take a cattle panel like this and you cut it off, you know what you got here? You got an underground fence. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you go online and price this, a 8-foot underground fence cost $129. Somewhere around there, something like that. Costs almost $100. If you take a cattle panel that you bought for $30, you can make a bunch of these. Let me see, almost one. You can make about 20 of these or more in the same length. I'm gonna show you how this works. You take those points right there, and you just jam them right down in the ground, just like that. See that? And I will cut this right here, and I will have a whole nother one and put it over here. So that way, the animal can't get this way, and when he goes to dig under, he'll get discouraged because all he did was get down and hit a fence. He don't know how far it go down. So he's gonna instantly get discouraged and go away. And I'm gonna show you how well this works. This works so well that we do this to our garden. I put these little fences around the garden because it keeps things from scratching under, and it keeps the geese and all the other animals. Look, while I'm talking about them, I called them right on cue, didn't I? The geese will run through here and eat our garden, and they'll just destroy it because they start fighting. They'll mess it up. But with this simple little fence, instead of me having to pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a fence, I just cut up some cattle panel and did that. And literally saved myself about $1,000. So it's that easy. So I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I did. If you look down this way, the old piece of the coop that I took off, it's easier if I do this. I'm gonna show you. This is pieces that I got off of Craigslist. Facebook Market about 2 or 3 years ago. These just extra pieces because I had already bought one of these, and everybody keep thinking I got all kind of crazy money. I don't. Let me tell you something. I've been piecing my stuff together
for years. So when people keep thinking I'm just dropping all this money like I'm crazy, they don't know what's in my garage. They don't know what's in my rental, my storage unit. They don't know what's nowhere. When I keep pulling stuff out, everybody keep thinking I'm keep buying this stuff. I got this stuff all over my land, unfortunately. But anyway, as you can see, it's hard to see. Here's the new coop right here. I made a small coop out of the extra panels from here to here. Then it opens back up to the old big coop. So it's gonna be 3 coops all connected into one. This is why I'm doing this. This is why this is taking me so long, because it shouldn't have. Let's go back over here and talk about it. Okay. The reason this is taking me so long, let me get back in here. Matter of fact, how about we turn around? All right, yeah, that's better. The reason this is taking me so long is because the way I got it, what I'm trying to accomplish is, here's another thing I just want to put on your temple, okay? When you do start having chickens, you're going to want separate parts to your coop or to your run for few different reasons. Number one, when they start fighting and they will bully, like Peckerhead right here, they try to kill her. So I took her out. Sometime they'll get in a pecking order and they'll be like, okay, she the lowest on the totem pole. But for the most part, they will kill the weakest one. Sometimes they just don't like her. I think that's because she really human. I'm telling you, she human. But the other part is, if you got full-grown hens and then you introduce young hens, new hens or chicks, you need some kind of brooder area. You need some kind of nursery area. And that's what we've always had, a nursery. And those are over on the other side of the house too. I can show you that too. And then you're gonna say you want, somebody got a hen or somebody selling a hen or giving one away. You just wanna go get it. Okay, you gotta acclimate that hen. If you got a door between the two, just like beehives, you can actually let them hang out with each other without killing each other. And after a while, they get cool enough, they know each other's scent, they know what each other look like. You can finally open the door and let them all hang out together. So I have 3 cell blocks in our penitentiary. This is cell block 4. This is the penitentiary. This sun is banging on wax. This is the penitentiary, and it got 3 cell blocks for the girls. But until we have to do any of that stuff, any of that, it's just going to be one whole long shot. We're going to use the smallest one that I just hooked up together to make them link together. We're going to use that as just a hallway, a go through. But I will have a small coop in that, just in case. I will have extra feeders, extra waters, and a coop in this one too, a smaller coop in this one too. So, yeah, this is the Lead's penitentiary. This is where, you know, hey, you doing life up in here. So, it's gonna be 3 cells. That's the east wing, literally. Listen, literally. That's east, this is west. So that's the east wing, this the west wing. That's the control tower right there. Oh, they're escaping, they're going down east wing hallway. They really. What's going on, man? But I'm back with y'all. So what I wanted to do, I got a pocket full of tools. I got a pocket full of tools, and what I wanted to do today, I want to do 2 things. I want to, let me show you something. Up top here in the hallway in cell block 2, there is no roof yet. That's just a big piece of cattle panel that they can get through. Don't ever think that they can't get through
I think that's the 6x5 squares. They can get through that. The 4x4 squares, they can't. But a hawk can get through 4x4 squares. You need two by fours or 2x2 squares. So they can't get out, and hawks and falcons and eagles can't get in. Where to buy chickens? Go online and check that out. You can buy chickens online. You can buy chickens at Tractor Supply, and it's a lot of other people that's popping up. You can go to a local farm and a farmer's market. Right, somebody just said at a farm store. You got to go and know your area and start looking for that. Google your area for that kind of stuff, okay? Farmers will be quick to give you some chickens. Hey, Love Note, say my chickens are dual breed chickens, layers, meat bird, buff Orpingtons. I still can't find no buff Orpingtons. Somebody, I don't want to order them online, but it look like I might have to. That's what I was going to find. So a chain link fence would work. Yes, a chain link fence would work. But I'm going to tell you about my experience with a chain link fence. Thank you, Barbara Grady. I almost started. That was my second coop. I had two 20 by 20s, I think it was, something like that. Two 10 by 10s. Animals can tear through that cheap fencing. Those dog kennels, the chain link. I saw things that I've never thought was possible what a coyote can do in between a fence. You ask Lady Led, we're going to be talking about it in the chicken class about our experience, why I stay away from chain link fences. They're good, but to a point. So they can't, possums can get through there and coyotes can. I don't know what they do. They catch them when chickens get scared in the coop. When they see a coyote, when they see a fox, when they see any kind of predator, they all go bouncing off the walls in the coop. Listen close. They go bouncing off the walls like a ping pong machine, okay? The fox is so nimble and agile, and the coyote, and they're so smart, they will scare it over here, but run over here because they know the chicken is going to come over. It's just like playing pool. I've seen it with my own eyes. They'll scare them over here, but they some kind of way, they so fast they'll already be over here. So when the chicken bang up against this wall over here, it'll stick its arm through there and hold the chicken and just. I have literally had chickens eaten through the fence. You'll come outside and either the chicken is gone, it's a lot of feathers that they coughed out on the outside of the fence, or you got half a chicken in between the fence, head missing, and gravy coming out the neck, literally feed coming out the neck. If you don't believe me, anybody that's ever had chickens will tell you you're gonna see some horrible stuff. I'm trying to be realistic. I don't want to put all this powder puff crap on it. I'm trying to be as realistic as I possibly can. Here's another one for you. All right, Aunt Ford Barbecue, what's up, brother? Here's another one for you. Thank you, Manning Farms Rottweiler. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Said thanks, bro. Get your buffs, bro. I'm trying to, man. Thank you. Hey, with that, man, I'm gonna let you know when I get them to. Thank you for that. I really am I'm gonna go hunt them down now. Thank you. That threw me off track. But definitely, we got stories. For instance, we talking about coyotes, we talking about raccoons, we talking about possums, we talking about fox, we talking about all the crazy animals that want to kill your animal. We talk about hawks, eagles, birds. You know what we're not talking about? Your household dog wants to eat your chicken. Damn. Thank you, Adam T. Thank you for that, bruh. Blessings to you, man. To you and yours. Thank you. I appreciate you. I really do, man. You sure you ain't, your finger might have hit too many zeros on that? Thank you for that. Owls don't really care too much. No, I've never had an owl problem. We got tons of owls around here. I've done videos and the owls start coming out. Thank you, Keija Scott. Thank you for that. Thank you. Everybody, now remember, now it's not my birthday. Everybody keeps saying happy birthday. I just want to make sure. But if you want it to be my birthday, you know, I'll go in there and make a cake real quick and blow out the candles while we at it. But you know, do you have deer problem? No, and if I told you why, you wouldn't believe me. And it's kind of gross. Thank you, Rio's Family Homestead. Said my banana tree died, and then 2 new pups came up already. Was like, yeah, okay, congratulations, because that's a horrible feeling when your banana turned to mush. Thank you for that. Thank you. Um, your average everyday household dog will mangle all your chickens. You might have the sweetest, most lovable little, what is they call, cockatoos or German shepherds or whatever, you know, whatever kind of dog. People keep forgetting they're dogs. I don't care how well managed, how trained, I don't care. That's why you have to, even police dogs, you got to constantly give them a command to stop, 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 because they want their primal instinct come out. Don't care how much you paid, don't care how trained your dog is, don't care how gentle your dog is. Their primal instinct is to eat a chicken. Okay? Your cat too. You'll find your cat and your household dog, your neighborhood dog, doing worse things to your chickens than a coyote or a fox. True story. Since I've lived in this house, I've had more problems with neighborhood dogs than I ever have with coyotes and foxes. Neighborhood dogs from one of these rich houses might escape, get away, and they always end up in my backyard, and they will take the chicken, strangle it, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They'll take that chicken and do it like that till ain't nothing left of the chicken, and leave the body there and stare at it for a minute and then walk away. They don't want to eat it. There's just that primal instinct in their head. One of the dogs I do know. I know the dog is gentle, it's nice. The lady is so cool, the dog don't even have to walk on the leash. And I'm always like, hey, put your dog on the leash. This dog, I'm like, that dog is so sweet. But that dog killed a couple of my chickens. Thank you, Samantha Woods. Say, I really want chickens, but your town doesn't allow it. Can't wait to move to a different town so I can have them. Love your channel. Thank you so much, Samantha Wood. Thank you, enthusiastic techie. Thank you, my friend, for that. I appreciate all of y'all. I really do. See, I brought the black vinyl coated hardware cloth. That's what I got. I got right now, and I was gonna put over top of that. 1/2 inch by 19 gauge chicken wire to wrap around the cage to keep animals from grabbing the chicken coop. Smart. Who was that? Hey, I don't know how to, McCloud. I don't know the first one. Let me see, bro. Led, do you have a PayPal or Cash App? I do, but I don't never get into all of that. I do, but I kind of use that for like business. But thank you though. I never taste fresh chicken straight from the coop. I want to. If okay, I'm gonna give you another heads up. Thank you for the realization for that. Okay, when you taste fresh chicken, it's not gonna taste like the chicken that you used to from the store. Okay, it's not gonna taste like that. It's gonna taste like it used to be alive. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. It's not gonna taste like what you like store chicken. Anybody ever had fresh chicken? Show of hands. Anybody ever had fresh chicken? When I say fresh, it could have been dealt with and then put in the freezer for a day or two. I'll call that fresh. But I'm talking about some real fresh, off the farm chicken. Has anybody? Okay. So everybody say it's a gamey taste. Not gamey bad, gamey as in real. We've been eating crap and chemicals. Listen, I'm almost 50 years old. If you think about it, I'm going to say the first third of my life, no, I wasn't eating it because stuff wasn't so bad. But that next phase, couple of phases, it's not, man, everything is shaped. Listen, everything is shaped like food, but it's not food. Everything is shaped like food. Everything looks like food, but it's not food. If you need chemicals to make something grow, if you need chemicals to keep something alive, if you need chemicals to keep off diseases, if all these chemicals, it's not food anymore. So what we end up eating, somebody just said something that I want to touch into. Yeah, the enormous chicken breast bad for you. Let me tell you something about that. I was a butcher in Atlanta, Georgia, in Kennesaw, Georgia. I was a butcher at Kroger's. Let me tell you something. Everybody that's ever known a butcher or is a butcher know you got to inject them with that water. What that does is raises the price because you're buying. That's why when you buy a pack of chicken, okay, wife is a butcher. That's why when you buy that chicken, all that juice, and you got that little pad under there, that pad is to absorb some of that juice that's leaking out that meat. But you know that injector that you use for your turkey around the holiday? It's no different. That is the literal definition of inflated prices. That's why when you get your chicken breast, boneless chicken breast from the store, if you dry it and pat it, you will literally soak half a roll of paper towels before you dry out a chicken breast before you do your little recipe. Okay? Because there's that much water and liquid in there. If you eat a fresh chicken, it's gonna taste different. It's not nasty, it's just different. It's like eating a deer. If you had venison, if you've ever had deer, it's not like nothing you've tasted before. If you've had fresh buffalo, I have. It's like nothing you've ever eaten before, and people say, oh, it tastes like beef. No, it don't. It tastes like buffalo. Okay? They say, what does deer taste like? Deer. It don't taste like beef. People say it kind of tastes like beef. No, it kind of don't. If somebody give you some deer and it kind of tastes like beef, they kind of lying to you. Deer tastes like deer. Beef tastes like beef. Here's a quick one for you. We're beekeepers, right? And everybody think they know what honey tastes like because everybody has tasted universal commercial grade honey, right? So every time people taste some other kind of meat, you know what they always say? Kind of tastes like, chicken. Think about that. Think about that. If you taste a piece of rabbit, people say, just tastes like chicken. No, it don't. It tastes like rabbit unless they farm those rabbits for you to eat. That's why it tastes like chicken, because they doing the same thing to those rabbits that they do to our chickens to mass produce them, and they gonna taste just alike because they using the same chemicals to pump them up. So, anyway, you know, I like to taste the duck, just the grease. I ain't gonna talk about that. But every now and then I go give me a duck, and it's so greasy. I just gotta figure out a better recipe, I guess. Once I figure out a better recipe, because you know, sometimes I go out to the grocery store, okay, and when I pop them, it's real life, okay. Have fresh goat, and to me, it tastes much better. Yes, it's a different taste. It's not. Can't do a duck. They a little greasy. Moose is good. Never had no moose. Say my dad loves duck prepared in Chinatown. Do you fish on your lake? Absolutely, yes. Matter of fact, Lady Leg got a couple of videos that we start putting on where we fishing, and she just be tearing them up. That's my fishing queen. I thought I was a beast. It's almost like she talks to him like Aquaman, like get on my hook, and she be tearing them up. Thank you, Sheer Elegance. Say bear is different. I'm sure it is. You know, I don't know if I can eat no bear meat. Said, Led, strangest thing, I have a rutabaga sitting on top of my fridge and it's sprouting leaves. What do I do? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Let me see. She the fish whisperer. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. rutabaga. I don't know. You eat it for one, and then I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I'm not gonna touch that one. When do we do the next B class? If the advanced class is this coming Thursday, and she just gave me the date for the chicken class, and I gotta remember what that is because it's in my office on the board, and I haven't even looked at it. And somebody asked me earlier, have I ever had a goat? Yes, I did. I did have a goat on my old homestead. It would belong to a neighbor of mine, and she was a little too old to take care of it. We started taking care of it. I love them. They're very mischievous. They will destroy your garden. They ain't what people think they is, but I still love them. And they ain't trying to stay cooped up. They'll go nuts in a cage like this for too long. Cook your duck on a rack and let it grease draw fall into a pan. I did. I've done that one. Look at this dummy. I want to show y'all. I'm gonna catch her butt. Watch this. Watch this. I don't want to scare. I don't want to scare, but I'm gonna show you real quick. She don't know she in a trap. I got her butt. Hold tight, y'all. Hold on. She don't even know. She don't even know. You don't fail for the okie doke, sucker. You don't fail for it. You in here with me. The champ is here. The champ is here, dummy. Yeah, you keep playing like you human, man. You is not human. You is not a little girl. That's like Pinocchio. She's like, I'm a real boy. You're not. You are a chicken. So what I'm gonna do, let me see, smoke your duck like salmon. Yeah, I ain't gonna do all of that. I promise to you. I might someday, but Black's Tropical Homestead in the house. What's going on? Oh my goodness. Before I go, because I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Before I go, I want to show you. Listen, okay. This goes out to Homestead Heart, Lady Heart, and Mr. Heart. They had a new name for me. I caught the video. I caught the video and he said, Pastor Led, Reverend Led, Rev Led. Oh my God. Listen to me. Me and Lady Led in the kitchen cooking. And we hear that because we listening to him. And I about fell out. I was like, oh, no. I said, see, I need to stop ranting my ranch dressings, man. Lady Led said, you better stop all that ranch dressing. That's why that ranch dressing be getting them. All right. I got y'all. I'm with you, though. But Mr. Led, Miss H, and Mr. H over there, they got me. They got me good with that one. But, yeah, I know. I get a little passionate sometimes. Sometimes I get a little passionate. You know, I get excited. No, I'm not a pastor. Somebody said, you a pastor? No, I just get a little too excited sometimes about current events. The reason why I stay so passionate, did you install the fencing? No, we're about to do that. The reason I get so passionate because I see so many people that just don't have no clue that where the world, the real reality state of the world is. It's just like tasting real chicken, like we just got through talking about. How many people have not tasted real chicken? They don't have a clue what they're eating. They don't have a clue what real chicken tastes like. Same thing about a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world. A lot of people just don't know. And it drives me crazy. If it was a child, it wouldn't drive me crazy because a child just don't know. They haven't done it yet. Somebody said Bishop Led. All right, y'all got me. You got me. A child don't know, you know. But when you're talking to a 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old person and they ask you, what's going on in the news? What is happening? What is everybody upset about? Stuff like that. What should we be prepping for? Why should we be storing water? Why should we be storing food? That scares me. And it gets me, I won't say upset. It pretty much, it scares me. I'm not upset about it. I get scared because I'm like, how can you not know? Y'all seen the thing on, I think it's like Tic Tac or something like that, and they be like, they're gonna know. No, they ain't gonna know. I'm telling you, they're gonna know. Y'all seen that, right? A lot of people is using that little meme. That's how I be feeling like. How don't people know about what's going on? So that gets me in an uproar sometimes. Yeah, that tic tac boy. That is some, I don't know how y'all do it. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. I am going to do the very first unveiling of the penitentiary. I am about to merge East Wing and West Wing on camera. Off camera, I'm gonna put the roof on top. I would do it on camera. Matter of fact, let me go here get some power to this bad boy. I don't know where my battery is yet. Hold on. Oh man. This is for Grow Family Network, man. I had to pull the Energizer out in your name, bruh. Had to pull out the Energizer P320, bruh. So thank you for that, Samantha Wood. So yeah, all the towns around us allow you to have hens, but not ours. I have even gone to town meetings, fight it, and say it isn't enough demand for it moving in a year. I have no idea why they would oppose that. Something that's so silly. Thank you, Trina's Journey. Where you been, sister? Where you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you doing? Say, hey, Liv, finally catching a live. Want to show some love and support. I've been taking care of my 92-year-old mom. That, you just answered it. Thank you. And I'm coming over there. I want to talk to you. Black Tropical Homestead. What's up, my family? Oh, no, that was Hal. Hal Family Homestead. What's going on? What's going on? So I'm going to go ahead, have some leaf crumbs in there, and get my phone plugged in and get some juice. Let me see. It's on. Okay. I need to get that juice pop. Please put on. I think you said that before. Yeah. Okay. Um. Let me see. Sheila, my friend outside home, still. Let me see. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. So what I gotta do, which I'm not really, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this by myself, because Lady Led is in the house. So I should have did this before I put it up, but thank you, Pepper Wilson. Say, God bless you and the family. Thank you for you. Thank you for you. Thank you. And everybody, thank you for all the donations. Look at this goofball trying to, yeah, you ain't getting in there. She trying to break through. So family, we gonna all come together and we're going to put on a, we're gonna open this door right here. This door right here, we're going to open that together. And then we're going to open the one down cell block 1 to cell block 2 into cell block 3 where we are right now. So that's what we're about to do. The first one I'm going to do is this one right here. Don't quite know how I'm going to pull it off. So we're going to do this together. Okay. I got to dish my power for a minute again. Hold tight, family. This about to be a trip. I promise you, this gonna be something else what we about to do. Cause I'm not even quite sure how I'm gonna pull it off. But we gonna do it, doggone it. And we gonna do it live, and I'm not gonna cut this video off until I get it done. Get you a chicken coop with a door and a lock. Trust me. Because I got several reports, several emails from all of y'all friends here in the Greenhouse Lounge. They are stealing, oh, here we go. I forgot about the second door. They are stealing beehives. Hey, Cali Homesteading with Pooh Bear. They are stealing beehives and they are stealing chickens. And no, it's not a raccoon this time. It's us and our evil ways. Okay, so I'm trying to unscrew this at the same time and hold a doggone wrench some kind of way. See, I need Lady Led little hand. So bear with me, y'all. I know this is stupid. I can't see you. I know this is stupid, but I gotta get the job done. Like Big Daddy Kane. Okay.
I don't want to lose none of these pieces. These is important. So I'm going to unbolt all of these. I'm going to take you with me. We're doing this together. I know this is crazy, but I'm showing you what I be doing here when I'm by myself. I ain't on YouTube. Real stuff got to get handled. All right, I'm going to leave that down there. I'm going to try to put as much stuff in my pocket as I possibly can. I don't know how I'm going to do this here. This going to be some magic. Dang, I cannot get that sucker. Come on, sucker. I'm so close to home flavor, but no lumps, baby. I'll never use these again. I'm gonna grind these off because I'm gonna make my own doors. All I want is this fencing. If I didn't want this fencing, I would tear the roof off this sucker. Wait a minute. This is dumb. I told you, my real life is a trip. Okay. All right. Now this, I'm doing some straight jailbreak stuff here. Right now, this is. I could probably get in trouble for just showing what I'm doing. I think just straight jailbreak, son. Straight out of T-Town. Crazy old sucker named Led with a couple of the things at your head. Pop, 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 then you sleep. Ah, you thought I was gonna say the other word, didn't you? No, I'm nice now. I'm a nice guy. I don't mean anybody any harm. All right, here we go. Dang, come on, sucker. There we go. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to turn around because this is gonna be a major event in my life. There it is. There it is. All right. So y'all about to witness the merger. Here we go. Set this off to the side. And I'm going to open cell block 2 and cell block 3 together. 3, 2, oh, we got one more left. Oh, I got too happy about it. I got one more left, y'all. Hold on. I got too happy. Hold on. I gotta get my tools. Got too happy too quick. Didn't know I had one more left. To you, baby, girl. Hey, baby. You're out of my life. And I can't get over you. Oh, girl. That boy say girl, don't he? Ooh, girl. I lied to myself. To you, baby, girl. All right, here we go. This is it, y'all. Here we go. This is it. Yeah, old Kim. Kim be, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really, bro? I got one more. You might even find you, baby, girl. You're out of control. That boy be blowing. I just like to hear him say girl. Now finally. Golly. That got stupid. Okay, now here we go. It's that simple. I'm gonna back up so y'all can see the unveiling. Let me close that, but she gonna come in and go right back out. There we go, family. Cell block 3 is now open for business. I'm gonna keep that gate down there. So I'm gonna put it on a hinge system. That way I can open and close it at will. The crap that they got on here to make it permanent to hook to some kind of chicken coop or something, I'm gonna grind those off and weld on some kind of hinges because I want that to be permanent. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing to this door here. But before I let them out, before I do them, I gotta fix this. I gotta fix the sunroof. So I found a way to temporarily fix the sunroof until my panel comes in. And that's gonna be garden mesh. So, for everybody, close that up. I wanna say thank you for hanging out, because this is a big mini. Oh yeah, there you go. It would be you, the first person to ever have to, look, she the first ever to ever have anything to do with the new edition. Old peckerhead. Told you she thinks she's human. She like, this is nice. The chickens are gonna love it. Stupid animals, stupid creatures. She looking like, oh, the chickens are gonna love this. Stupid animals. Because she thinks she's smart. So any questions before we go, family? Because I don't want to keep y'all all day. Because I am about to connect this side, them, with this one. And I would let it run on, but that's just crazy. Is peckerhead a leghorn? Yes, peckerhead is the only real leghorn. She lets off pure white eggs. I purchased the Blue Eddy AC200P and 3 solar panels. Thanks for the advice. Anytime, you won't go wrong with that one. As a matter of fact, I didn't even collect eggs today. Let me show you something else. I haven't fed them today. Well, one more field trip. Come on, one more field trip. I haven't fed them today. So I get a chance to show you the feeder that we all built in action. Oh, I thought. That's where they've been eating from. That's why they ain't panicking and going crazy while I'm walking by. If they haven't eaten or drank anything, they would be losing their stuff right now. So I haven't collected any eggs today. So we're gonna do that. Come on, move over, Bacon. This is gonna be y'all in a minute. Y'all think you ain't gonna be doing this? Especially if stuff keep going stupid like it is right now. That's today's groceries. Every day, every day, every day, family. This is what you can look forward to. I did not call you up here for anything. Look, it's working. Y'all get to see firsthand the feeder. And I haven't even put one on the other side yet. I told you, it works with very little mess. I'm getting 6 more. Right now I have 15. Okay. I'm trying to see if I got 15 eggs today. 4. Not yet. 6, 8, 10. I only got 11 today. Only 11. So I'm gonna have to check out what's going on. This is probably why right here, when you start seeing a lack of eggs and nothing wrong with them and they healthy, you need to clean out their water. See, this is supposed to be up on a some kind of stand. See all of this? See that? All of the bedding that I got in here is clogging up their water. Okay. That's all to it. So I'm going to open this last door, and I'm going to call it a day. But until then, every single day, family, every day, you get your work back. The work you put in, you get back 10 times fold. Let me put these eggs up. Let me see. Any questions? It put some chicken, put it on some cinder blocks. I am, but I'm in the process with this whole chicken class that we're doing. I'm in the process of, I'm gonna show you guys why I like these coops so much. I'm gonna show you now, as a matter of fact. I'm not even gonna wait. I'm gonna show you why I like these coops so much. Watch this. Because with anything else, you literally have to build a coop. You have to build it from scratch, right? Not with these. You stick 2x4s through the fencing and you lay a board on there and just build around it. So this whole side, 4 feet straight up, is going to be an enclosure, a complete enclosure. It's on our website. Somebody just said, when is the class? It's on our website. So it's going to be a complete enclosure, and without doing too much building. Hey, Starduster 2. What kind of cover are you waiting for? I was late. Right now, I'm just gonna put up this is PVC and steel insert fencing, and I'm just gonna roll this over the top of cell block 2. That way, nobody is going to get out until my panel comes. What size do you need for 4 chickens? Get as much space as you possibly can. What's the website? Easily Grown Garden at easilygrowngarden.com/products. Let me see. Let's come back over here. I'm gonna answer a few questions, then we're gonna dip. All right. Okay. Because we already been on here for over an hour. Okay. Let me see. Hey there, where did you get your coop tractor supply? We have 23 chickens, but have to expand. That's the other best part about this. It's expandable. All you got to do is just keep buying panels. A set of 2 panels put in between is I think it's like $120, $150, something like that. You just added 4x4 by 6 feet of space to your coop. That's why I like them, because I could extend this coop all the way out to the lake if I wanted to, and you will have a whole giant run. Yes, it'll cost you money, but nobody says you got to do it overnight. You know, every year or every 2 years, expand. Your feeder setup, does it allow rats to get in? There is no feeder setup that does not allow rats to get in. The only way you're not gonna have rodents is if you're letting your chickens free range. Because if you're throwing feed down in any way, form, or fashion, that attracts rodents. Now, I'm gonna tell you something else. Do neighbors ever complain? Complain about what? Me having chickens? No, that wouldn't be a good idea anyway. You could expand this for however you want to. Do I like quail? I don't have quail. I hope that answers your question. I don't have quail. I don't have quail for several reasons. It's just I don't understand why. Are those cow panels? No. I just don't get quail. They little birds that make a lot of noise and spit out little eggs. In a survival situation, it's just not a good, to me, my own opinion, okay? It's just not a good survival bird to me. Right, the geese are louder than the chickens, and they way out there. Nobody
Nobody cares about my chickens. And you know what? If they do have a problem with my chickens, they need to come talk to me. If they come talk to me about my chickens, I'm gonna have a talk to them about their dogs or their badass kids. It's nothing my chickens is doing. My chickens ain't hurting nobody. Don't make the neighborhood look bad. It's in my backyard. It's enclosed. I got it in a nice situation. What can you say bad? If somebody came to me and told me my chickens, they have a problem with them, then I'm gonna take that personally. You have a problem with me because the chickens ain't doing nothing. And then we can fix that. Yeah, yeah. Bad kids, yes, man. They come running down the street, man. Don't look. What's them rollerblades and stuff, man? All that, man. No, knocking down mailboxes and stuff. No. We have hawks, so ours are under and covered up. I free range them in the evening, and you know what? I'm about to start, but right now it's mating season for the hawks. So the hawks stay up over top here, and they just circle because they can see my birds. They just circle, but they're mating up there. They live in this tree right here. A lot of them do. They're always perched up in this tree. So let me see. Starduster 2 said it's a poultry kennel sold at Tractor Supply. Yes, it's the Producer's Pride. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you right here. This is it. It's the Producer's Pride. That's what all of mine are. The pieces that I bought, the small coop that I bought, just like this, the pieces that I'm adding on, I bought that years ago, and I think it's the same brand. Because no, it's not the same brand, because they're not the exact same dimensions. Any other questions before we dip? If you don't have chickens, you may want to look into it. Right now is a time where, let me see, how do you keep your hens out of the elements? You don't. They're birds. You got to remember that, okay? Everybody keep forgetting. They ain't pets. They are birds. They live out here. They don't, you know what our problem is as humans? We think the animals, where did I get my shirt at? I made it. It's on our website. The Hood Tech University, matter of fact, this right here. This is when I went to Tractor Supply. It was hilarious because the young lady named Leslie, she said, "Oh, what do they teach there?" And I said, "Common sense." She said, "Oh," and she had on a shirt that said something something common sense, and she opened her jacket like Superwoman. I was like, "See, huh?" That's why I said thank you to her earlier, because she was just so nice. And this is a real school. Hood Tech Institute, HTI, is a real school, and it's my school, and I'm the professor, and I'm the principal, and I'm the dean, I'm the therapist, I'm the counselor, and we teach common sense. Somebody said Dr. Reverend Apostle Led. Gone with that. Y'all tearing me a new one. So yes, Hood Tech University is we teach common sense and life skills. Common sense and life skills. Okay, this this is how we got a class for meteorologists. Yeah, the wind is going that way, so we gonna put the tent up that way. See that? See that? That's our meteorology class. The class, you'll get your certificate in about 3 or 4 days. We don't keep you for years. There ain't too many levels to that. This is the advanced class of meteorology. Okay, the wind is going that way. We put the tent over there. So, right, look at the clouds, look at the sky, watch the bees, watch the birds. Common sense. Common sense at Hood Tech Institute. You hear the hawk? No, you don't hear the hawk. Those are just plain old birds, some wild, crazy southern birds. Do I have snakes? Yep, have tons of them. That's another thing. Before you go reaching your hand to pick your eggs out, look in there first. Look from a distance. Thank you for that, Lynette Lewis. She said Peckerhead to be my best friend. Actually, Peckerhead, she human. She's only human. Of flesh and blood, she's made. That's I'm tripping now. I know I need to go in the house. Yeah, snakes are everywhere. And when people ask, is there snakes? Let me tell you something. If snakes, spiders, bugs, if this stuff scare you, you are going to be in some trouble in the years to come. I have a whole video. I have several videos of me recording the snakes out here attacking frogs and eating them while I'm doing a video about something completely different. I think one video I was thinking I was talking about elephant ears, and then it was just snake just under some leaves just like this. Hit a frog. I didn't see the snake or I didn't see the frog. And I seen like Wild Kingdom, Jacques Cousteau stuff pop off right in front of my face. And this whole video about elephant ears turned into Lead Farmer 73's Wild Kingdom. Listen, that's the title of that video. Lead Farmer 73's Wild Kingdom. And it happened right there. One happened in the front. One was so gruesome. Lady Lead said, don't put that on. Don't put that on camera. Don't put that on camera. They don't need to see that. I still got that one. But we see so much stuff like that go on out here. We see animals being eaten. I don't intervene. That's nature. Everybody want to save every other animal, but every time you save, if you save one animal from eating another animal, you don't know, you think you just saved that animal, but maybe you just killed a whole nest of animals somewhere else because this animal that's attacking this animal might be trying to feed its babies. You know what I'm saying? And I know you don't want to see things die. You don't want to see things be eaten, but you also just stopped at a rotation of life, of nature, and you don't know what you just did. You saved one creature, but you just killed about 8. And people never look at it that way. And then another reason why I don't like to intervene is because it's my judgment, it's my opinion to save the cutest creature. How egotistical is that? Like you want to save a bunny rabbit from eating, you want to save a bunny rabbit because a snake has the bunny rabbit in his mouth, right? So you want to hit the snake to save the bunny rabbit, right? You want to keep on hitting the snake so to spit out the bunny rabbit. Okay. The biggest reason, if that snake was eating a turtle, you wouldn't have a problem with it. You wouldn't. Because in your head, they both ugly. But if it's chewing and biting down on a cute little fuzzy white rabbit, you might even cry trying to save that rabbit. That's your opinion was messed up. So I stay out of that. If he want that rabbit to escape, he'll make something. See, if the man upstairs wants that rabbit to escape, you know what he gonna do? He gonna send down a hawk to eat the snake. It ain't none of my business. He gonna send a hawk to eat the snake. The snake gonna get scared, spit out the rabbit. It ain't for me to get in their business. What I tell y'all about the other day? Stay out of people's business, you live longer, right? Okay, ain't no different with animals. Sometimes you'll save one animal. You'll save a deer from a wolf. You beat off the wolf and shot out the wolf. Then the deer come and ram you with his horns. Stay out of people's business, right? Right, somebody said God's plan. There you go. So I tried not to intervene. Some people got on me about that video. Like, you just gonna let that snake eat that frog? Yeah, that's what they do. It's gonna eat that frog whether I'm outside or I'm in the house. I don't have to watch them all the time. That happens hundreds, if not thousands of times all day long. you know. Thank you for that, T.Y. Cunningham said, just got into the live, better late than never. Hello to the subscribers and Lead family. Thank you, and Guava. Thank you for that. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm about to put this netting up here and open this other door, and then I'm really gonna show y'all. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna just go and drive 2 hours and go get that other panel because I just want it done. I want it done and done right because this gonna be the bomb. This gonna be the bomb, y'all. You'll see. And again, I'm not knocking anybody that's just starting out and you buy a small coop or you got some kind of makeshift coop. Not knocking you. I want you to start, but that cannot be permanent. That cannot be permanent. I'm gonna tell you right now, either you gonna peel off some bills if you're trying to take care of animals. You're gonna go in your pocket, because if you don't go in your pocket to take care of your livestock, you're gonna constantly lose livestock. And once your livestock is at a certain age, once my hens are laying eggs, they don't just kill a chicken. See, when they little, they just killed the chicken, and it hurts your feelings, but you will get over it. When you got a big, beautiful, fluffy, egg-laying, big mama hen like these big girls, they didn't just kill a chicken. They killed something that is potentially keeping me alive. Is more meaningful to you than that. Every day you get an egg. You could eat this chicken if you wanted to. Every day, they just took away your fertilizer. They took away your breakfast. They took away so many benefits, your pest control. So when something kills your chicken, they took all that away from you. And it's a little bit more hard hitting than that. Like, for instance, when one of your fruit trees, like the beavers, when they eat one of my fruit trees, if I just bought this tree a few months ago, I ain't too hurt. I'm out of a little money. But if the beaver eat down a tree that I've been growing for 4 or 5 years, he gotta go, because he just destroyed me. He hurt my whole family, you know, and it's like it's getting mafioso after that. Let me see. So, MA, I built my own coops first and bought store expansion for the. I could show you my. Look, that's what we're gonna do. On the way in, show you my old coop. Just to show you, I've been building coops for years. I know all the ins and outs of them. What you should have, what you shouldn't have. Don't waste some stuff. Don't waste your money on some stuff. Go ahead, spend a little extra money on. It gets crazy. It's some stuff is necessary and there's some stuff that ain't. True story. So, all right, let's see. Here we go. This is my old coop. This is one I built myself. This is my 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th coop. This is number 5. The one I got now is number like 8. But this is it. And it ain't the most beautiful, but it's the most necessary. They need all the ventilation you could possibly give them. They need tons of ventilation. I got ventilation up through here under the roof. I got made ventilation in the windows. I got somewhere they can hide from predators and get out of the sun and the heat under the bottom. I got an egg roost. This is something that's important. I don't like going in my coop to get eggs. I do it now, but that's about to change. But you want something where you can get your eggs from outside. You want to be able to get your eggs from standing outside, not going inside to get eggs. Because you stepping in poop, you stepping in crap, you stepping in all kind of stuff. You getting in their way, you interrupting them, and you kind of freaking them out. This is the old coop. But if you see all the lumber that I put into this thing is built like a house. And this is that board I was telling you about.
that I put on here. I don't know what this is called, but I never painted this. It comes painted, and it's so durable. Let me see. I'm gonna come over here again and make sure you have a way to lock it from people and other creatures. So that's just a fence lock. This is where I used to put my egg basket and hang it while I'm working, getting eggs. This was their little ramp that I would open and close at night. It didn't look like that. I just did that just recently. And this is the inside. The inside, you want to keep them some water somewhere close because they do drink even at night. And I plumbed the pipe in there with a watering system just like the one you saw in their coop they got now. And all the roost is around here, as you can see. Then I even had a sliding door on the other end, so when I want to let them out one door or the other, because they start fighting for that. They had an escape door. You see that cement brick? That's a door that goes down that end up rotting out, but that's a door that goes down. So they had 3 doors here. Well, 4. My door, which I'm looking through now, a door to go down the bottom, a door to go out that side, and this little door I got under this egg box, nesting box, to get out. All of this stuff was necessary, and I had a lock right here, and I used it for something else. You want a good roof. You want a good roof. Don't half-ass on the roof. Okay? So I hope that showed you a little something. That's literally, I built it like a house. It ain't going nowhere. So how do you control chicken mites? You use diatomaceous earth for mites, and for lice, stuff like that. You use diatomaceous earth, and this is what you do. You sprinkle. I put it in a baby powder bottle, you know, talcum powder, and I put the diatomaceous earth in that, and I just spray it around in their egg box or where they like to sunbathe at, and wherever in their coop where they like to scratch and sunbathe and kick all the dirt up on them. You want to put a whole bunch of diatomaceous earth in that spot. If you have a sandbox, give them a sandbox. I'm gonna try to zoom in on this because I don't know if you see it. It's a bathing box they got right there. See the watering can? You see the little red? They drinking water right there. Look right on the other side of them. It's a blue bee box. That box is an old beehive that I wasn't using anymore. I filled that with sand so they can go sunbathe in that and sand bathe. So what I do with that is, hold on. What I do with that is, family, is I put diatomaceous earth in there. And I don't know what I just did, but I need to make this go away. Hold on a second. What did I do? Oh, there we go. Can y'all see me okay? Okay. I don't know what this is that popped up down here, but I wish it would go away. That's neither here nor there. But yeah. Anyway, I got that box so they can bathe. And I put diatomaceous earth in there because the diatomaceous earth kills lice and mites and all that other stuff. So it's easy fix. See, I have to walk into my old coops and get eggs, and it sucks. That's another thing that used to be my first rule of thumb. Don't get a coop that you can't walk into. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you get a coop
that you can't either reach into without getting yourself messy and hurt, or you can't walk into. This is what you're going to have. Sometimes chickens just die of old age, or maybe they got bit by a snake. You don't know. Maybe the other girls killed them. You got to go get it. Okay? And you got to get it fast, because this ain't a grocery store chicken. That chicken will turn and start to smelling in a matter of minutes. And here's the thing about that chicken. If it starts stinking on you, it's going to attract every monster, coyote, fox, and everything else a mile around, mile radius. They can smell that, and they coming for it. So I had Love No say I add diatomaceous earth for something in the food. You put the diatomaceous earth in the food, right? For worms, that's right. That's right. You can't have chickens in your neighborhood. And I'm going to touch on something before I go. It's too late now, right? We here over an hour and a half. I'm going to touch on something really quick. It's people saying that I'm downing folks about living in apartments. I want to straighten that out before I go. I am not downing people that live in apartments. I've lived in apartments. What I'm telling you is there is a way. Now, if you misconstrued my message, that's completely your dumb fault. And I'm calling you dumb because if you took offense to something I'm trying to help you with, it might be a little dumb. Because I'm here to tell you. Think about this. I'm going to run this past you really quick. I pray for you to be able to move forward and get out of an apartment. No, you're not stuck. You just don't want to change, right? There's ways to get out of an apartment. I lived in an apartment. I know there's a way out. I don't care how broke you are. You can't use that as an excuse because I was broke. You can't use that as an excuse. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone to get out of that apartment. This is why. Because people ask me this, Led, how can I grow chickens if I live in an apartment? How can I have solar panels if I live in an apartment? How can I grow a garden if I live in an apartment? And every single time I say, get out of an apartment. The reason I don't like really dealing with those questions is because think about what you asked me. You cannot garden. You cannot provide alternative power for yourself. You cannot store food. You cannot hunt. You cannot fish. You cannot have livestock. You said all of that happens in an apartment, right? You said that, not me. If you can't hunt, fish, livestock, garden, store water, collect water, if solar power, if you can't do none of that stuff because you live in an apartment, that sounds like what I keep calling them, a death trap. Because you can't do anything you need to do to survive in an apartment. And if you garden in an apartment, you can only grow so much food. You can only do so much. It's always bare minimum. That's why. It's not that I'm downing you about all the people about living in an apartment. And I hear that a lot. Like, oh, he always dogging me about living in an apartment. No, I'm not. I just know, and I have hope for you that you can get out of an apartment. I do. I do. And if you're elderly and you're older, I pray and hope that there's somebody in your family that does have a home where they can grow some stuff for you to help you out. But as far as young people, because it's usually younger people that's telling me I'm getting on them, I'm not getting on you, family. None of you. I'm hoping that you see that there is hope to get out of that. I'm hoping that you see it. Because I'm telling you, that ain't no way to live. I promise you it's not. I've lived in them. I've even rented apartments out. I was a landlord. That ain't no way. You know, even if you live in New York, I'm from a big city too. It just ain't no way to live. For instance, if something go on right now, we're looking at it on the news, right? Something go on right now like it is over there. Look at all the devastation in apartments and high rises. They're telling those people to run to people's houses and hide where? In the basements, in the subways, in the bomb shelters. You can't do anything in a high-rise building. You can't. You can't. So I'm not dogging you because you live in an apartment. I thought I was giving the message, and sometimes I got away with words, so I might misconstrue them. But no, I'm telling you, you can make a change. You can get out of that. If you saying I live in an apartment, this is how I'm just gonna live, you just made yourself hopeless. That wasn't me. So when they hit me with some, how do I keep chickens if I'm in an apartment? You can't. You can, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal. You're gonna have a tough road ahead of you trying to keep chickens living in an apartment. I seen an episode of that on Hoarders. It didn't go well for the homeowner. Look at this, look at this, look at this. No, she thinks she human. Golly, that mug, man. If she wasn't so smart, I'm telling you, she would be good with gravy. God, goofy. If she wasn't so smart, I'm telling you, she'd be between two pieces of Wonder Bread. Smooth with cheese and mayonnaise. That's it. She trying to get back in the old coop. So I'm about to go and open that second door to cell block 1 and let her back in. Because she see it's getting dark. Didn't I tell y'all, chickens are smart. I don't have to tell them to come home. I don't have to go herd them in. They know where their home is, and they know when it start getting dark, it's time to get up on these roofs. Watch this, look. It's time to get up on these roofs. You see them up on the roofs now. They starting to go up on the ladder. They getting up there. It's getting dark, girls. Y'all better come on. Look at that one up there. She always the first one too. Y'all better come on. Y'all know what happened last night. Y'all know what we saw last night. Go on ahead, stay down there. You smart. You want to be smart? Go ahead. They know. They know. Yeah, that's the only place you can keep chickens in your apartment is in your freezer. Who just said that? What is that? Oh, I can't pronounce your name. M. Manuel Coates say, they are awesome at coming home and that. No, not that one. Where is it at? Oh, that was Linda. LRB said, keep chickens in your freezer in an apartment. Yes, that's about the only place you're going to end up keeping them legally. So I'm going to let y'all go because the temperature done dropped. My pomegranates is waking up. I didn't even notice it. All my pomegranates is woke. It's going to be a good year, no matter what happens. Everybody have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful life. Try that. I always say have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful life. Stop living by rules that somebody else made up for you. Stop living by like the apartment things. Somebody told you that you can only afford to live in an apartment. Somebody told you that. That's nothing you knew in your heart. That's something that was taught to you. That was something that was told to you. There are so many things and opportunities out in this world that you don't know nothing about because you haven't been exposed to it. You think you live in an apartment. You think you have to live in an apartment because nobody ever told you that you don't. Most people you talk to about moving out of an apartment, you know who it is? Somebody else to live in an apartment. And they be like, oh, living in a house, that's too expensive. It's too expensive. If you did your research, you'll quickly find out it's just as much to live in certain houses as it is to live in an apartment. And sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone. You might have to move out of your city to go live and have a piece of land. Everybody from Detroit, everybody from Toledo, Ohio, everybody from Cincinnati, everybody from looking at all Chicago, New York, all my surrounding areas, you know we don't got no land. If you got a yard, you can reach out and give somebody a high five, your neighbor, because that's how close you are to them. You don't got no land, you know. And that's how I lived most of my life in Ohio. Once I moved to Atlanta, it was like, all of this is mine? When I moved to Atlanta, my first house had like a half an acre backyard. And I just couldn't understand, like, all of this is mine? The neighbors is way over there, way over there. Now, this is a normal suburb like this. I was like, really? That was my first time ever buying a riding lawnmower in my life. Back home, your grass got high. You could use one of those push ones, them old ones from the 50s and 60s with the blade spin. You could use that literally and be good. Not in Atlanta. In Atlanta, you need a lawnmower you can sit down. You don't need, when you move out of your city and out of stuff you never knew. You know, my wife is from Mississippi. In Mississippi, everybody got land. Even if you live in a shack, you might live in, I promise you, you might live in a shack in Louise, Mississippi. But you sitting on about 4 to 10 acres. I promise you. Because I couldn't believe it myself. When I met my wife and she took me home to her house, some of these houses, they will not pass code where I'm from, but they sitting on 10, 12, and 50 acres each. And everybody got a garden in Louise, Mississippi. Everybody eating good in Louise, Mississippi. Ain't nobody worried in Louise, Mississippi. When you move out of those places, like those big cities like that, when you move out of New York, when you move out of Chicago, when you move out of Detroit, when you move out of Ohio, well, parts of Ohio, because I know a lot of parts of Ohio is rural, you will start seeing down south and east and west, man, they give you land. Land is normal. The land I'm on right now is normal. All of this is mine. All the way up that hill to that house. You see that house way up there across Washiokushi Creek? That yellow house? You see their greenhouse up there? Right there. Their land stops right there. That's mine. All of that is mine. I don't go over there. All of that to them kids. Look where them kids playing at. See up there? See where that green stuff, you can see where their yard is cut, right? You see where their yard is cut? Let me not show them. You see where the yard is cut at? That's where their land stop and mine start. When they start getting bushy and green, that's mine. That's normal here. And I don't pay no more than you would be paying in Ohio. That's the crazy part. So when I tell you guys to get out of those big city apartments, man, if that's how you like living, great. But when you're talking about trying to do some survival stuff, you can hang that up. Said, Led, what didn't you do, jack of all trades? You know what? I will claim that, and I'm going to tell you something. I've always been a busy dude. I'm not one to sit still. I'm not a person that sits still. I've had so many wonderful jobs. I've had a lot of wonderful, not wonderful, I ain't gonna say wonderful, high-paying jobs. I've worked at some of the most highest paying jobs. You wouldn't believe me unless I showed you. I keeps all of my IDs. And if I showed you all of my IDs from all the wonderful places, well, very famous places I've worked, you wouldn't believe that I quit each and every last one of them. I didn't get fired, I quit. You know why I quit? Number one, I got morals. Number two, if I stay at this automaker, in this plant right here, listen to my reasoning, because it sounds crazy. If you, right now, anybody would take $28 an hour in a heartbeat. They wouldn't question it. I quit that job. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because all I could see, the job was so mundane, I could do it with my eyes closed, number one. Every day, I don't know why. I was like, can my soul stay home and y'all could just have my body for the day? Because I don't need to be there. My body knows the job. So not only do it tear your body up, it tears your marriage up, it tears up your relationship, it tears up your mind, it tears up your spirit, it tears up your knees, it tears up your joints. You know what else it tears? Oh, your pocket fat. Your pocket fat. But your life is withering away. When they told me, when I asked, if I move to Atlanta, is there another plant that I could go to down in Atlanta? And when they tell me, no, if you leave this plant, that's it. Okay, so get this. I had 10 years seniority, right? I had 10 years seniority at this major automaker plant, making great money. So there is another plant, not in Atlanta. I think it's like in Kentucky, somewhere close to where I was moving. Here was the thing, that was going to be an option. So I'm going to move down to Georgia and commute back and forth to Kentucky or wherever it was to go to work. So I still have my job, I still have money. Here was the thing. They said, if you move down there, oh, we'll let you go back and we will hire you at that plant, but you will literally start over from square one like we just hired you that day. So my 10 years seniority and everything I worked for 10 years would be thrown out the window. All of the things I had accomplished in all of those years would be thrown out the window and I have to start over. I would have to start off at base level pay, start off, nothing I've earned, nothing I've accumulated goes with me. So it started dawning on me, stop getting jobs, which I call dead-end jobs. It ain't dead-end jobs. It's a definition for it to me. If you cannot take this job or this career with you, it's a dead-end job. If you cannot transfer seamlessly to somewhere else in the United States or in the world, it's a dead-end job. If you cannot, like for instance, with the post office, I can move anywhere I want to and still have a job, still have my seniority, still have everything. That's all right job. You know what I'm saying? If you have a license, a degree, a certification like nursing, I can move all over the world with my nursing degree. You can do that. That's a good job. That's a decent job. But if you cannot take your seniority and all the stuff you accumulated working for somebody all that time, it's not a good job. So I would leave because I knew, I'm getting all personal with y'all now. We're supposed to be talking about chicken. But I knew in my heart that I was being spoke to, that I'm not built to live in this place. Oh, I had a wonderful job. We had plenty of money, had plenty of cars, I had plenty of toys and goodies, but my spirit was broke. And I'm stuck here in a crime-infested city. I'm stuck here with murder on the news every day. And that was back then. That ain't now. Now murder is like, you know, Martha Stewart is about to come on. But back then, I'm stuck in a city. Everybody's scared of Chicago right now. Everybody's scared of Chicago. Imagine that's, everybody keep pinpointing Chicago. All of that's the same from New York, Chicago, Ohio, Detroit, Chicago, all around the Great Lakes up there. They always pinpoint one place and try to make it worse off than it actually is. It's that whole infestation of madness up there because of those silly laws that they got up there. You know why all them people act up and cut up in Chicago, Cincinnati, New York, Ohio, Toledo, Detroit, Michigan? You know why they act up? Because if y'all knew what our laws was up there that oppress the people constantly and keep you down and keep you in a dead-end ass job and make it so you can never move forward, here's the deal. People turn into people like me. It's two me's, okay? It's me, it's lead, and it's bizarro lead. Lead is like, I'm going to go find something better or something equal or even lesser somewhere else. And I'm just gonna have to live like that. But this is what the system does to the other lead, the bizarro lead. I'm not going to play their game. As a matter of fact, You turned a lot of people into Robin Hood. Robbing in the hood. You turned them into robbing in the hood because their laws are so crooked and so wicked and so evil and it's so one-sided and it's blatant and in your face. Here's the part that I hate to say. In a way, you almost gotta play devil's advocate because you almost feel sorry for some of the criminals because people just think they was born that way. They just think they was born monsters. Nobody's born a monster. You're raised up in situations that make your life so unbearable and so, if you're raised in a jungle and you do everything you have to do to eat. You do everything in your power to eat. You don't know about forks and knives. You don't know about putting food on a plate. You don't know about opening up a wrapper to pull out a piece of meat and put it in the oven. You don't know nothing about none of that. You out here in the wild. And what people don't understand, in ghettos and in projects and in the hood, that's kind of how it is. It's a different kind of wild. Everybody is surviving like it's a plane crash in the mountains and everybody is doing what they got to do to survive. When you live in those situations, like a lot of us have, crime just happens because some people is just surviving. And then they're never exposed to anything that's positive. That's why some people say, I can't get out of an apartment. That's because you've never been exposed to anybody like me to tell you, yes, you can get out. And I can show you how. You think you always got to work at McDonald's and TJ Maxx because you never met anybody to tell you you can do more than that. You never met anybody. Everybody keep telling you that you can't go to college because you too stupid, you too dumb. All the people around you is in the same situation. So how much more information do you think you're going to get? They're on the same level with you. So what kind of advice are you getting when they tell you you can't go to college because you're too dumb, your GPA is too low, you too dumb, you got a GED, you ain't gonna make it, you ain't gonna be nothing, right? That's what we all hear a lot. But then they look up to somebody like, man, they got everything. They got it going on. They really doing it. Man, that person inspires me. I look up to that person. If you knew that half the people that you look up to and half the people that inspire you got a GED, okay? You could do anything you set your heart to. You could do anything you set your mind to, but keep telling yourself that you can't. And I would get away from the people that keep telling you that you can't. Y'all don't see me hanging with nobody in none of these videos because I don't hang around people to tell me what I can't do. Because I can't do this, I can't do that, and then I just prove them wrong. Can't tell me that. Only he can tell me that. And so far, he ain't said nothing. If anything, he tell me, keep it going. You got this. I'm not listening to people, man. People just don't understand. You got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to break that effed up cycle. You got to. The cycle of how many generations of your family live where you are. Thank you, Seth Riggin. Thank you. You think you got to live in that same city because your family been living in that city for 3 or 4 or 5 generations? Hey, Granny Karma Homestead. Hey, Granny Karma. You do not have to, you're not obligated to stay in that city. That's like some of these families. My great-granddaddy was a baker. My granddaddy was a baker. My daddy was a baker, and now they want me to be a baker. I don't want to be no damn baker. I want to be a welder. What you talking about? All of us been to school for being bakers. We're bakers. No, I'm not. If you think that you're going to end up being a baker because your daddy, your granddaddy, your great-granddaddy was bakers, if you do that because of them, you're not living for you. You're living for your daddy, your granddaddy, your great-granddaddy. You yourself, your spirit is going to be broken. You, yourself, you're going to be miserable because you're following in a line of somebody else's dream. You ain't following your dream. You following a whole line of, and you know that you ever heard that saying of the reason why they break the turkey in half? Or grandma broke the turkey in half. We've been doing this for generations, but the only reason grandmama used to break the turkey in half is because she couldn't fit it in her little pot because she could only afford a little pot. A tradition that wasn't really a tradition. It was just some same reason why we eat chitlins. You know what I'm saying? It's no different. You can break the cycle. Guess what? You don't even have to have a damn turkey for the holiday. Imagine that. Thank you for that, Jada Clark. Thank you. You could have a ham. Oh, you don't have to have a ham. Guess what? You could just have normal everyday damn dinner. For the holiday, you don't have to have any of that. You could eat a Hot Pocket and watch doggone Dukes of Hazzard on TV. You can do whatever the hell you want to. You do not have to keep up another man's silly tradition that you don't know nothing about. You got to live for you. And if you living in that apartment because people told you that you have to, people keep telling you you can't have no garden. People keep telling you you can't have no bees. The HOA in your neighborhood keep telling you you can't have no chickens. You can't grow no doggone garden. You got some decisions to make then. If your friends and family telling you you stupid for prepping, you got some decisions to make. You don't have to be around them all the time. If your HOA is telling you that you can't have chickens, you got some decisions to make. You need to start making some calls and start looking at some property somewhere else. You think this house, my house, I love my house, but it's not set in stone. I will leave here in a heartbeat. I love it. This is what the part people don't understand. You love your home. It's just a home, though. You can leave. You can change it. We always do. Starduster 2 is from Cincinnati, Ohio with me. She said, F this, because she know the crime. She know the murder rate. Since Starduster 2 here, my moderator, know exactly. We from the same place. She know. She moved as far away from Cincinnati. You can't move farther from the north than Florida. She moved from the high north to the bottom of the freaking map. Thank you for that. Who was that? Thank you, Drew. Appreciate it. We are told that you can't too much. We're told that you can't so much that you start believing it. You really start believing it. You know what's worse? You believe it so much you start teaching your kids that they can't. And if you keep telling a human being they can't so much, they give up, they get hopeless, and then they turn to doing stuff that, you know what? I can't go to college. Think about what we're told constantly. I can't go to college because my GPA. Even though I know I'm smarter than the girl that passed the test. Because she cheated off my paper, okay? But we're talking about numbers on paper. I can't go to college because of my GPA. I can't be this because I had a little crime on my record. I can't do this. I can't do that. You always being told you can't achieve anything. You cannot excel. You're constantly being told what you can't do. Right? So once you start telling yourself and your children what you cannot do because it was told to you, you know what you start doing? You start doing things that you know you can do. I can steal a candy bar. I can steal a car. I'm pretty good at jacking. I can snatch a purse because I'm the fastest runner. I'm the fastest runner on my track team, but they wouldn't let me into college with a scholarship. Listen to me now. They wouldn't let me in college with a scholarship because this dude beat me out for the scholarship. So that leaves me behind. So I'm still stuck in the hood, even though I'm the fastest runner on the track and field team, right? But you know what? I got to put this superpower to some kind of good use. Thank you, Seth Riggin. Thank you. So what am I good at? Running. I'm good at running. What makes a good runner? Something that I can do? Snatch your purse and run. Nobody can catch me. You ever see one of those police chases and they chasing some dude to be dipping on them? And you ever seen that? That's not an average criminal. He was a track star. He was somebody that used to be great. And then when it all boiled down to it, they told him what he cannot do because he wasn't good enough. And the worst part is he listened to them. And now look, most of the people in, I ain't gonna say most of the people, a lot of the people that's in prison to this day is geniuses. Think about it. Some of the crimes and the acts that they pulled off, they almost got away with it. Some of the crimes are so intricate, you like, how the hell did you come up with that? Well, if this person was given the opportunity and given a little couple of talks saying, yes, you can pull this off, you can do it, guess what? That person would be some professor somewhere by now, but no, now he's a professor in jail teaching other criminals how not to get caught. They call those criminal masterminds. They watch them close. Just end up in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's all. Anyway, we talk about chickens. I'm out. Everybody have a wonderful day. I'm sorry about that. I wish I could cut this part of the video off. I'm sorry. All right, that just made me think of Homestead Heart. I'm sorry, Mrs. and Mr. H. Y'all caught me again because I'm sitting there like, yeah, I did it again. I'm sorry. Was I raving? Thank you, everybody. I just hate when people keep thinking that they stuck in a position. You don't gotta be. Brothers and sisters, can't nobody tell you what you can and can't do. You do not have to stay in your effed up situation. You do not have to keep on begging your baby daddy for some change for the baby diapers. You do not have to keep on asking your baby mama to stop sleeping with your brother. You do not have to, man. You could just leave the situation. Like, look, whatever, man. You do not have to keep putting up with all that garbage. Man, just go somewhere else. It's going to hurt your heart for a while when you cut people off. I'm not going to pretend like it's just that simple. Your feelings be hurt. Your spirit be hurt. But if you believe in the Father, he'll build you back up where you'll be stronger than you was before. You don't be missing people anymore. You don't be crying about them no more. You don't be having old memories. I remember that time when we was back, all them good memory crap, that's gone. You don't need people in your life telling you that you cannot do some stuff. You need to get out and go find what you need to accomplish whatever your dreams is. Everybody in here right now watching me, the reason you watching me, because you want a garden. You want solar panels. You want solar power generators. You want chickens. You want goats. You want bees. You want to be doing all this stuff that you see us doing on this doggone TV. This video. And you say, but I can't. See what you did that to yourself. That wasn't me. You did that to yourself because you can. You need to start making step-by-step preparation to get the hell out of whatever position you in and get out of there. If you with somebody, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, I know a lot of folks don't like talking about it. I don't either, but I'm going to go and say it. If somebody is in your life and they holding you down from all of your dreams, positive dreams, mind you, okay? Nothing crazy. You got some decisions to make. Some folks don't want to hear that. I'm gonna tell you. Want to hear one more personal little secret? My wife. I've hated her being a school teacher since the day she applied for school. Listen to me on this. This is personal. This ain't Lead Farmer 73 talking to you. This is the real me. I do not and have never liked my wife being a teacher. Never. To this very day, I hate it. I hate what they put her through. I hate how much they pay her. I hate that she's almost has her doctorate and she still make peanuts. I hate that she has to be a glorified babysitter. I hate my wife's job. That's personal. But I've always supported her because she wanted to do it. I helped put my wife through school, the same place I hate her going. That was her dream, though. I need y'all to go ahead, put a little gravy on what I just told you, and sop that up. To this very day, I hate my wife being a teacher. I don't like it because I feel like all teachers be abused. They're overworked, underpaid, and abused. But that's her dream, to help children. Who am I to piss on her dream? This is my wife. I love her. My job is to support and take care of my wife. My job is to support and love my wife. See, being a teacher ain't my dream. It's hers. And that's all that matters. It ain't like she going out and want to, be no gangster or something. She want to do something to help people that I don't really believe in. But at the same time, it's her dream. And what can you say bad about that just because I don't like it? So I say when people say they want to prep and when they want to store food, they want to save water and stuff like that, you need a support system. You need a support system. That's all I can say. I still to this day do not like my wife being a school teacher. And I'm doing everything in my power so she never have to do that again. I pray to God. I'm doing everything I can. I'm buying land. I'm buying houses. I'm taking care of all kind of business on the side. If I can make enough money where my wife ain't never got to do that crap again, she can do it at her leisure. She can do it for herself. That's why we do the chicken class. That's why we do the B class, because she's a teacher. Anybody in my B class, see, I don't say much in the B class. I'm not a teacher. You see her, everything is instructed. Everything is page by page. That's her, man. That's her thing. That ain't me. I'm a loose cannon. I'm a loose cannon, But her instruction is flawless. She loves it. It's her passion. So if my wife can teach classes like that and make the wages that she make what she's doing now, I'd rather her do that. So I'll sacrifice all I have to sacrifice so she can teach at her leisure. She can teach what she wants, and she can teach the people she wants to teach. And she's not being forced by some weird system that some weirdos made up so they can get rich. And all our children are failing. Let me stop. So you can do anything you want to do. You just got to put your mind to it, and you got to start drawing up some rules and regulations in your life to be like, look, something got to give. Period. All right? Anyway, let me get out of here. I ain't going to finish that coop tonight, am I? Everybody have a wonderful night, okay? Live Farmer 73. I love you, and I'm out. This the only school I teach. It's the only school I teach. Hood Tech Institute. The School of Common Sense. Skills for Life. Live Farmer 73. I want to say thank you to everybody who came in tonight. Thank you for all the donations and your kindness. Thank you for listening. Thank you for just being there, because you don't know how much you mean to me. Y'all think I'll be helping you. You don't know how much you help me. You understand? So I want to say thank you. Everybody have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful life. Start making some decisions so you can really do something in this life. How would you feel? How would you feel if we knew that this is all going to end bad? everything that's going on, if we knew it was going to go bad, if we knew the Father was coming back tomorrow to start his process, right? I want you to ask yourself this. How was your life so far? Ask yourself. Did you ever experience any of those places you wanted to go? Did you ever been on them vacations you wanted to go? Did you ever go back to Africa? Everybody want to go back to Africa. You ever seen Africa? You ever seen Niagara Falls? You ever been to the Grand Canyon? You ever met that family member you always wanted to meet, but you ain't quite got enough money to make it across country to go see them? Did you ever get in that art class you wanted? Did you ever learn karate? Did you ever do any of that stuff that you always dreamed to do? It's time to start making some decisions, because God is telling us right now that you ain't got a whole bunch of time left on this rock. So you might want to make the best of it. Everybody keep thinking that they got their own reasons why they believe why we here on this world. And I'm going to tell you what mine is. Everybody got their own opinions, and that's whatever. I don't think God would have made this world so beautiful if he didn't want you to experience it. All the pleasures and all the wonderfuls and all the creation. We ain't the only thing he created. He created all of this for us. For us. So I'm going to live my life to the fullest, and I ain't waiting for nobody. All right? Left Farmer 73, I love y'all, and I'm out.